You're with featherweight sensation Heather Hardy. Now, Heather, you're going to be fighting on the undercard of Thurman versus Garcia. It's a pretty big event here in Barclays in Brooklyn. Talk to us about the fight and the event.
As soon as I heard those two were matching up, I had my eyes on Barclays. Like, I was literally emailing the promoter's office in Barclays Center every week because I knew I had to get on this card. All the exposure, I feel like there needs to at least be one woman representing all of us here.
And who do you have winning that fight?
You know what? Should I be a jerk? I want to be a jerk. Should I be a jerk?
As a winner, you can sort of break it down. Just give us,
Yeah. I mean, I was totally for Keith Thurman until I found out he didn't think girls should be boxing in the ring. And then I said, well, maybe Danny Garcia will take this one.
Let's talk about the world of boxing and women's boxing. You know, boxing itself is a very difficult sport. It must be a lot harder to be a woman in the boxing game.
It's harder because we don't get paid as much. That's really as simple as it is. It's harder because we have to work 3 times as hard just to get this much money doing what we do. And anybody in the gym, you can walk around and ask any of the trainers here, will tell you how hard I work. I don't work like a girl. Girls don't work different. Girls don't fight different. Girls don't train different, you know. We should make money different. So that's what's so challenging. Having to say, like, how come the main event is making over $2 million and I'm fighting 3 fights before them making less than 10? You know, how does that happen?
You feel you have a lot on your shoulders, you know, being a single mother and all?
Oh my gosh, I think all single mothers across the planet can tell you that it's hard, man, and it's not just a financial obligation. Like, it's my responsibility to make sure this little human grows up happy and well-adjusted and all the things women should be, so super hard.
You know, you had an opponent by the name of Helen Joseph. Now you have a replacement by the name of Adina Kiss. Interesting name. Is it difficult to make that transition from one opponent to the next?
You know what? Maybe a couple months ago it would have been, but after coming off an 8-week MMA fight camp, when they told me I had an opponent change, I was like, well, she only got 2 hands, and there's only 4 punches, so I don't care.
Let's talk about that interest in MMA. So you're going to make your debut. However, it was postponed from January, correct? Talk to us about the interest in MMA.
We, mostly because of the insurance changes in New York, and then me having such a 7-month layoff was almost impossible for me not to work for 7 months. So when they offered me the MMA fight, I could not take it. And the night before I was flying out, the girl pulled out. She dropped out. So that was gone.
Let's talk about another fight that could be pretty big in Brooklyn. Amanda Serrano, I believe she's the WBA featherweight champion. You also compete as a featherweight. Is it possible that we can see the two of you in a featherweight fight?
Likely not. She's like my sister.
Okay.
So, you know, the two of us have kind of went through our careers saying, like, you know, we fight everybody else. I don't,
Money
until
talks,
we have to. Money does talk. We also said that. Money does talk. But, you know, like there's a 122 WBC, Alicia Ashley in the gym. I love her. She's literally like my sister.
Right.
I mean, if I have to fight her, you have to fight her, but if you can fight everybody else.
One of my final questions, how did you get into boxing? How did that all begin?
I just fell into it. I started it as a workout thing and turned out I was good at it. It's the first thing I was ever good at. Can't keep me out of the ring since then.
Well, you're undefeated, so you're pretty good.
Yeah, thanks.
Where can we follow you on social media?